Guilty and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The Waffle House shooting trial, 4 years in the making, is over, bringing closure to victims who desperately needed it. I sit down with District Attorney General Glenn Funk, who explains he also hopes this case sends a clear message to all of Nashville that gun violence will not be tolerated.
This was a long process.
District Attorney General Glenn Funk and his team have been preparing for the trial of Travis Reinking for years. Reinking found guilty and sentenced to life without the possibility of parole for the Waffle House mass shooting in Antioch that killed 4 people in 2018.
There's a frustration anytime that a case takes 4 years to get to trial, especially one that has this many casualties.
Frustration fueled the prosecution, who pored over evidence despite disruptions and delays.
Mr. Reinking changed lawyers. He had to have some mental health evaluations. Then we're almost ready for trial and COVID rolls in.
Last week's trial focused less on if Reinking pulled the trigger. He was seen on surveillance camera, but instead his mental state.
This was one of the rare cases where when the reports came back, at first, the words that were used made it appear that they were saying that that Travis Reinking could not understand the wrongfulness of his acts, which is why we study these reports and we look at these reports and we don't just look at what does the headline say.
In doing so, Funk says the findings revealed multiple layers of planning.
Said in 2017 that he wanted to commit a mass shooting, right? And that when he did the mass shooting, he was planning for folks to think that he was insane at the time. Before he drove to the Waffle House, he had packed an escape bag, a getaway bag. Not only included a gun and more ammunition, but it also included some silver bars that he would be able to exchange for cash on the road without having to have some trace done with a credit card. After he got done, right, he went home, he took a shower, he changed clothes, he rearmed himself, and then he went and hid and tried to get out of the area. But he clearly knew the wrongfulness of this mass murder.
Why did you not seek the death penalty in this case?
We met with every one of the families, and then we sought guidance from them. Some of these families said, we want the death penalty, but not all of them. It really needs to be something where there is a 100% unanimous consensus.
Funk also applauding the victims and their families for facing the gunmen who changed their lives forever.
They all had courage, they had strength, they had perseverance, they had character.
Funk explains the guilty verdict is a message to all of Nashville.
We want to make sure that anybody who thinks that they can have a weapon, shoot someone else, get away with it because either the prosecutor's office is not going to be focused on violent crime or because they think it will be excused by some mental health condition that they may or may not have. This behavior will not be tolerated.